I'll never forget the first time I ever saw a girl wearing one of my items out in public. I definitely took a picture of her very discreetly.
You took a little stalker photo?
This is my art studio where all the magic happens.
It's such a special space. What kind of things are you creating in here?
Everything from painting and sketching to working on designs, whether that be sewing, mood boards, even doing Skype meetings, so it's kind of very versatile.
We happen to be sitting on the most incredible stools, and these are stools that you created in collaboration with Pottery Barn Teen. Tell me about that.
It was such an amazing experience. I've always been really interested in home furnishings, so when I got the opportunity to design a bedroom and an art studio, I was so thrilled. I got to create all those dream pieces I wish I had. So really my ideal bedroom, my ideal art studio, ideal stools to sit on.
I will tell you, they are perfect for sitting and chatting. They're so comfortable.
The resources and then the talent they have on their team. I was so inspired, a total kid in the candy shop. They'd have just so many samples and options, and it was the best experience.
So like when you said you wanted fluff, they're like, oh,
I know,
we'll show you.
It's every option in the world. The world is really your oyster.
How long have you been doing these types of projects?
I've been painting since I was about 3. I've always been very much the creative type. And then when I was 9 is actually when I was very interested in mixed media and fabric. So that's when I learned to sew. And that's really when the whole fashion thing kind of took over.
When we first met, you were 12. And there were already so many incredible things going on.
I was selling locally, doing Austin Fashion Week, participating in local runway shows. I was selling on my website. And that was all very exciting. And then from there, it really quickly scaled and grew. And next thing I knew, I was selling in a major retailer. So I sold at Nordstrom's for 2 years. I was the youngest designer to sell there, and I was just amazed to have that experience. But along with that came me realizing I needed to learn so much more, which is why I chose to enroll in Parsons School of Design.
So being the youngest designer that Nordstrom had ever carried, what did that feel like to you?
It felt so completely surreal. I don't even think it felt real until the moment where I saw my clothes hanging in the store. It was such a dream come true. I've been a shopper at Nordstrom's my whole life.
That would be magical to walk in and see your pieces there. What about when you see people wearing your pieces?
I'll never forget the first time I ever saw a girl wearing one of my items out in public. I was so excited. I definitely took a picture of her very discreetly.
You took a little stalker photo of her?
It was really cool to see the way she had styled it.
So what does a day in your life look like?
A typical day in my life currently would be, I'm in school, so I have some assignments, things like that to do. As soon as I get that out of the way, I like to jump into working on my business.
So let's paint a picture for everyone. When you say some assignments for school, you're 17, so most people would be thinking you mean high school, but you actually mean college. And this is your second time to be in college.
I already have an associate's degree from Parsons in fashion marketing, and then currently I'm in my second year at NYU, where I'm studying international business.
What do you think is the advantage of being so young in these fields when a lot of your peers are probably a bit older?
I get to be around so many people and I have so much to learn from them. I've always said, like, I want to be the person who has the least experience in the room because that means I have the most to gain. I've gotten to participate a lot with the Dell Women Entrepreneur Network, and I'm always incredibly inspired to meet female entrepreneurs, no matter what the field, just because I really aspire to be like them. I've also done some public speaking and spoken at different TEDx events, and I always love hearing from other speakers. I'm such a fangirl backstage.
TEDx is a very neat thing to be a part of. What's that like to be on a stage in front of so many people and be sharing these messages?
Public speaking is something I never really saw myself getting into, but it's something that I've really begun to enjoy, and I think it's another kind of passion of mine.
Yeah.
I've always been very introverted, so I think on a personal level, it's taught me a lot. I mostly like to talk about dreaming big, pursuing your passions despite age, and also female empowerment. I hope that by telling my story, people can walk away maybe feeling just a little bit more inspired or take that plunge into pursuing what they're passionate about. I think that's the ultimate goal, to have some kind of effect, no matter how small, in someone.
What helped you get to a place where you could open up and share?
I definitely still get nervous before public speaking. It's something that the more I've done, the more comfortable I've been with it, and just the experiences and the opportunities have really outweighed me being I guess, introverted.
How do you hope other young people see their potential? Because you've already done a lot for any human being, not just someone that's young. But how do you think your messages can translate?
I think self-discovery is so important, allowing yourself the freedom to try different things. When you do find something you're passionate about, you don't have to wait till you're older to take those first steps.
What is more exciting, seeing someone wear a piece of clothing of yours or knowing that put their bedroom full of your design pieces in it?
The main thing is how they make it their own. I'm always so interested to see everyone's take on it, and that kind of in itself inspires me. So really, to make someone's kind of favorite piece in their closet is my ultimate goal.
Well, I've got a lot of goals after today. I feel inspired. Thank you so much for being that for all of us.